7:14. How'd you like a little Christmas surprise? Want to hear Christmas?
A little Christmas? Sure.
Well, we got to let the theme song play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll fade it out, and then we'll play a little surprise. We did a little recording at the Christian Academy yesterday, and those kids, those are some amazing children out there, students, young
great
people.
Program, great
the
whole concept. It's great.
That's our future, folks.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's our future.
In all the schools. I mean, it's amazing the stuff that comes out of a town this size.
Yeah.
When you think of the work that gets done by these kids and the parents, which is the most important part of it, is the parents that help the kids get through the day.
Okay, I'm going to cue this up. This is some students singing "Happy Birthday, Jesus." I'm going to turn the mics off here.
That's a surprise.
And here we go. Kids from the students from the Mountain Christian Academy. Here we go.
Happy birthday, Jesus. I'm so glad it's Christmas. All the tinsel and lights and the presents are nice, but the real gift is you. Happy birthday, Jesus. Jesus, I love you.
How's that?
That's good. That's good. That was very good. That's going to be tough to follow. That was very good.
Proud of those kids. Doing a great job.
They do. They do a great, and again, it's the parental participation in that, and the parental participation throughout our lives that make us who we are, and keep us on track where we need to be, and sometimes a back of the hand to the head once in a while, and get a little donoso, and make you straighten up and fly right, and but that's so important. And now is this time of year with the kids coming down, and you're talking to them, and you're thinking, man, I don't know how I got through this past summer cutting the grass and trimming the trees and pulling the weeds and the bushes, and half this house is empty. We're heating it, we're cooling it, we're trying to clean it, we're all of the things that go into that bigger house and maybe a bigger property that you might be in. And now the kids are coming down for Christmas. It might be good time, and you bring it up all the time, a good time to have the talk and say, we're thinking this may be the last year that we want to be in this big house. We're looking to downsize a little bit. I'd like you, Johnny, go through the house and pick 2 things that you really want to take to remember us by. And Susie, I want you to go through the dishes or go through the furniture and pick some things that you want. And we'll tag them. And then I'll know that I don't have to move them because you're going to take them either with you or you're going to come and get them because I don't want to pay to move them. I don't want to have look at a house, again, that's this big because we're trying to downsize.
How many times do the kids go off to college and leave odds and ends?
Oh, yeah.
And next thing you know, hey, we're going to be getting married next year. Next thing you know, then they're married. Next thing, he got a job in Kansas City and they have, college? Now they're going to Kansas City. And then next thing you know, 5 years passes, 10 years passes, and the stuff that you left at home is still at home.
Yep. But it's not your home anymore. It's and that's a big part of it. People go through and the things that they acquire. And Susie, who said, "Oh, Ma, I always wanted to get that credenza that you've got in the dining room. That's going to be my piece." Say, okay, fine, take it with you because by next Christmas, I'm going to call the Z team, and I'm not going to be in this big house.
Yep.
We're going to be in a condo, or some people may need to go to assisted living. And there's so many different phases of assisted living. It's not like it's the old people's home anymore. I mean, there's so many different options.
I know. They're in the old folks' home.
Yeah, right. But
they're not old.
And at one time, that may have been the case, but not now. I mean, there's so many good opportunities for people to better their lives and better their situation. Like I said, let the kids take the stuff that they want. And if they can take it with them, that's great. But you want to sit down with them and have the talk and just say, look, I love this house. You guys grew up here, but you're going to take the memories are going to go with you no matter where you put your head down at night. None of these houses are haunted. You take those memories, they go with you. And when you put your head down at night, you want to take a look and say, this really is getting to be more trouble than it's worth. And if you're doing it for the kids, because, this was always the kids' home, they're gone. They're not living in this house anymore. And you need to make that jump from the home to a house. And mentally, you need to make that jump from a home, from it being your home to it being your house. We got a woman right now. Her husband passed, and a couple years ago, and this is not her primary home, but it's a home, and I mean, she's still responsible for it. She still cares for it. And we're trying to help her get her dream of getting done here in Mountain Home and getting back to Texas where she wants to go. And Linda's been over there for the past 3 days. We've had a company that's going to come in to help her sell the stuff that the kids didn't want. She called the kids and said, what do you want? And she went through with Post-its, and she marked it, this is for Tommy, this is for Billy, this is for Susie. And the auction company's going to come in. They're going to buy everything else up, be done with it. And we set all that up, and we'll wait till after Christmas is done. Mm-hmm. Everything is out of the house. We'll get the house clean. We'll get the outside cleaned up. It's kind of run, but it's a little dated, and it's just deferred maintenance is really all it is. We'll get that up and running. We'll get our pictures out there. By late winter, early spring, this house is going to show, just fine, and we'll get it sold for them, and she can move on with her life, and the kids will have the things that they wanted. But that's really the big thing. You want to let the kids have always said they wanted it. Okay, fine, take it. Don't just patronize me and say that, oh, yeah, I want it, and then say, oh, well, God, I don't have any place to. I want it because you're holding on to it, not because I have someplace else
Here's
to put
something
it.
else we went through. We went through this when my grandparents were elderly before they passed away. And my grandmother would say, whatever you remember buying us for birthdays or Christmas, if you want it, take it. Well, my grandfather was always needing tools. Wrenches, grinders, screwdrivers, So,
guy stuff.
Yeah, guy stuff. Yeah. The stuff we bought 20, 25, 30 years ago, guess what? We can't use it anymore.
Yeah, sure.
If you can, go ahead, take it, do what you want with it. Thank you for the use. That was a great gift. But,
sure.
Of course, my grandfather passed before grandmother did, and of course, she couldn't use a 9/16.
I was just going to say she didn't have a use for a good craftsman wrench.
Well, I do.
But that's what that's the way it should be. You should be going through it and saying, I'm going to take these things because they're going to remind me of Dad, or they're going to remind me of Grandpa, as the case may be. So, if you're thinking that by spring you don't want to be doing that anymore, you have to talk with the kids, or depending upon your situation, don't have to talk with the kids, and say, Linda, come on over and give me a hand getting this process started. Mm-hmm. And by spring, we'll see if we can get you into someplace else and take away that burden of the grass and everything coming up and getting everything cleaned up. Because if you're listed right now, you want to make sure that everything is cleaned up outside. You need to make sure that everything. Let me back up. If you're listed right now and you've got people coming over, they're going to be staying in the house, and you got a company going to come for the next week and a half, whatever the case may be, then you may want to take a look at, do we really want showings now? And if you don't, let your agent know. You probably should have let us know a while ago that we're going to be gone for 2 weeks because we have advertising out there and people are calling trying to see houses and then they can't get into them. But let them know that we're going to have company for the next couple of days, so the house is going to be kind of a wreck because we're going to just the way the house is going to be a little more lived in. Why don't we see if we can put off showings for a little bit, depending upon your situation. But don't let people start to make appointments and then say, no, we can't make them, we can't make them, we can't make them. Let your agent know so that they can inform the agent who wants to show the house that, well, we can't see it this week, but we'll be able to see it next week, so that they can make their plans accordingly. And that's very important. That's all part of the process, and you want to kind of get ahead of that a little bit and do the right thing for people, and start to get this ball rolling. Yep. But you make an appointment now. Linda keeps the calendar. Please don't call me because I'm going to tell you to call her because I get these things all goofed up. I don't try. I know better. But give her a call. We give the number, the 405-0793 all the time. And she's the one who keeps the book, and she knows where we're supposed to be and when. And she can help you with the staging if need be, and how much furniture should I sell? What should we keep? How do we do this? It's all free. I mean, we come out, we help people to make their steps, to make their choices and make them well. And if your house if for some reason you're coming on the market right now, you had something come up, a job change or a health issue that came up and you need to come up, try to make sure that the pictures that are taken, if they're taken this week, next week, don't have all the Christmas trees and everything else, or get a guarantee from your agent, who should probably know better, but I see pictures in July of houses with Christmas trees in them. That seasonal stuff like that I do. Yeah. I can show you. It's like, really? So you want your agent to be a little sharper than that and not be taking pictures of Christmas trees and gifts under it and the tinsel in the front of the house and stuff, and the nativity scene. Nativity scenes are beautiful. It's kind of a seasonal thing, though, for real estate.
But January 5th, it's...
Well, yeah.
Time to put away.
So, but, there's things that we can do. We can take room pictures. There's things that we can do to help you out if you got to go pretty quick.
Well, like you say, Linda's a professional stager for...
Yeah. Oh,
and outstanding photographers. I've been seeing these pictures now.
She does. And some of these places, you don't have a lot to work with when you go in. So she does a great job of getting them out there. And you should know. You as the client, you should know what it is that your home is going to look like. You should look at our website. Take a look at retiredarkansas.net. Take a look at and see, if you're thinking of different agents, see what they're going to do for you. This is business. It's personal too, but it's business. First and foremost, it's business in that you want to be out of your home. You want to be into your home, as the case may be. Yeah. With the rate change, there's some benefits to maybe be looking now instead of trying to see if they're going to change it again, because it's going to go nowhere but up from here on out. But we want to thank everybody that's helped us over the past year, everybody that we've helped over the past year, and it's a joint effort for getting these things done. Mm-hmm. This week in real estate, there were 42 new listings came on, 12 parcels of land, a commercial property, 29 homes came on, and they came on in a range of $37,000 to $1.4 million. Average price coming on the market this week was $182,000. There were 34 sales this week, 4 parcels of land and 1 commercial property, 29 homes sold this week. They ranged in a price of $17,000 to $290,000. The average sale price was $127,000. The average listed price when those homes came on the market was $135,000. 172 days on market. $3.7 million closed this week. 19 properties expired. 20 had price changes. These are all residentials. There's still 46 pending. There's 854 homes on the MLS, 405 in Mountain Home, 48 in Bull Shoals, 27 in Norfolk. There's 801 that are listed as active. So that means that there's 53 that are under some sort of contract, and that's not counting the 46 that are pending. So there is motion. It's been busy. For 2014, there were 837 sales for $100.4 million.
What was it, 104?
100.4.
Oh, 100.4.
That's for 2014.
So
for 2015, which is this year, there's been 923 sales.
923.
For $114.3 million. So, we're at about 81 more sales and 13 million more in market. That's a really big number. It's been very steady. I can't say that the prices have shot up.
Steady growth is the best.
But steady growth is the best. And turning these houses over and getting new people in here that are finally able to come from some of these other markets that were having difficulties. And some of these other markets are getting better. And so they're able to sell their houses and they're able to come here and live the dream with the rest of us.
Phone number and locations.
Phone number is 870-405-0793. Give my honey a call. And their webpage is retiretoarkansas.net. And you can go on to, there's a bunch of contact us. But take a look and see what we can do to help you be out of there by spring and be on with the rest of your life. And go from there.
And Merry Christmas to you,
Merry
Linda.
Christmas to everybody, and all within our earshot. And we thank you for
And a week from today, we'll be enjoying Christmas, and
yes,
the show will be recorded. It's going to be nothing but music.
That's good.
And so wish you and Linda the very best holiday season.
Bob
and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team, Century 21 Lemac Real Estate, for all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793. That brings us up to news time. We'll be right back.